K-Poppin, getting your K-pop fix with DJ Isak.
Ugly truth. It's that time of the week where we get a chance to look at your concerns, and then we get a chance to try and give you guys some good advice. AJ from UKISS joins us in the studio. Hello.
Hey, Ugly Truth listeners, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah, I actually had to go and drag you back into the studio.
Nice.
Well, how was last week?
I really had fun.
Okay.
I really liked it. I liked how listeners gave their problems and concerns to me, and then I liked giving them advices. And it was really fun listening to it.
All right. Now, normally when it comes to your members, are you the person that kind of listens to everybody's problems and gives them advice, or?
I used to.
Oh.
But not right now.
No, now?
When we were living together in dorm, like lodging house, we talked very much.
Okay.
So while we're talking, we give their advices and who has the problem. But these days we're busy, and then we're busy doing our own things. We don't have that much time to talk, so we don't have opportunity to think about our own problems together. So
okay.
Not these days.
No, not these days. All right. Well, let's jump into our first story. Would you like to read it, or should I?
I'll go first.
Okay.
May Kim 135 from USA. Hey, Isak and AJ, I have a bit of problem. I and one of my best friends like a lot of the same things, so we usually enter in contests, raffles, whatever together. She always gets mad and ignores me after I win something or go to an event that she couldn't attend because she didn't win the ticket. Even if I don't tell her or rub it in her face, she ends up finding out anyway. She won't say anything to me, and she will just completely stop talking to me. So what should I do? I guess, first of all, they're really close friends.
Yeah.
I want to ask you first, have you been in this type of problem when you were young?
Yes.
And how did you react to it?
I was like, excuse me? What did I do wrong? Excuse me, babe? I didn't do anything wrong. Actually, this kind of happened when I was a trainee. So this is more so with tickets or winning something or going places, right? But for me, I was one of the youngest as I was a trainee. So all of the trainees at the time were a lot older than I was. I was I was one of the youngest. And I did get a lot of special treatment. But that was because, number one, I didn't speak the language. Number two, I was a better dancer than they were. This is just, flat out true. And it wasn't because they were worse than me or they were any other not talented than me. I had dance classes before they did. I was doing stuff in the States. So obviously I know what they're talking about. Like we did jazz dance. We had jazz teacher come, and they're like, okay, let's do some shenanigans. And everybody's like, whoa, so shenanigans. Because they'd never done it before. But I've done it before, so I knew what it was. And they're like, oh, she's showing off. So there are girls that are like that. They get very jealous of their friends.
That's true.
I don't understand why this happens, but it does. And mostly, for May Kim 135, 99% of Korean women who are older are like this. If the person who lives next to me gets a new car, I have to get a new car. If the person next to us moves out of the house to get a bigger house, we have to get a bigger house as well. If their kid goes into Harvard, my kid has to go to Harvard.
Yep.
So it depends on, I think, the culture as well, of what kind of culture or family household your friend was living in. I'm an only child, so I don't mind sharing. But then again, I do get very possessive of my things. If I don't give permission and somebody touches it, I don't like it. But I see this a lot in families that are big. So friends that I have around me or people that I know, if they have a big family, or they're the oldest or youngest, they do this.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have any sisters and brothers, AJ?
I have my older sister. You know, actually. Her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do know your older sister. I keep forgetting that we went to school together. But yeah, so your older sister. Now, it's just the two of you. Now, between, siblings, this could happen if your older sister gets something like, I want it. And then vice versa. But have you ever seen this happen with, like, friends? Like, because guys don't do this a lot, do they?
It's not really similar, but it happened to me when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
In our school. And then there was a guy called Jinsu.
Okay.
And then he was good at everything else, but I wasn't. And then I was inferior to everything else. I wasn't good at everything. I was suck at everything, for sure. Like, seriously, everything. And then because I thought he was my rival, which he didn't, I tried to beat him in everything else. But then I was keep on losing it. So I was becoming jealous every time. And then he gets all the credits, but I didn't. So at the last time when I, of my junior high school semester, like, I did my best in studying, and then finally I won him in studying by grades. And then...
So you understand the friend right now. So not this person, but the friend.
I don't understand, but I kind of become closer after that situation, because after winning him, like, I was able to get kind of 자신감, confidence, so I become much more closer with him.
Okay.
It's kind of different from her situation, but if I give kind of advice from my situation, then if make him 1 through 5 is good at everything else, and she wins everything, then she should compensate at least one to her friend.
Okay.
Then after that, then the friend will gain the confidence like I did, and become like closer friends.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, when it comes to contests or raffles, make him 1 through 5. Can I go with you and give you my ticket next time? Because I think that you have I think you have a good luck spree. My aunt is like this as well. Whenever we go to the casinos in like anywhere, she'll put in like she'll put in like 25 cents. She'll win like $50. So she just has that like magical hand. She has that good luck streak. And I think that this listener also has a little bit of that. But that friend is, I think, kind of felt like AJ did when he was going to school. Your friend feels that you're better at everything and you're beating her at everything. So maybe next time, maybe how about you take her ticket, and if you win the raffle, whether your ticket wins or hers, make it say that, oh, hey, you won, instead of you. I think that would be a booster for her, like AJ said. It would give her a little bit more confidence. She might rub it in your face. She might be like, see, you're not the lucky one. I get it too. But I think that that's just letting her get that kind of steam off. She's obviously stressed out about something, whether she has a lot of siblings in the house and she never gets the spotlight, and that's why she wants the spotlight from you. Yeah,
that's true. I agree.
Or she really is just darn right fed up because you always win stuff. I can see that happening. I can see a friend of mine, she always wins something. It's like, damn, come on, give me some too. I want like share in the wealth here. So I think that the next time you guys go to a raffle or a contest,
just make her think that she won the game.
Make her think that she won the game, regardless if she really did win or not. So whether it was your ticket that won or hers, I'd say make it so that she is the winner. And also, maybe next time you win a ticket to go somewhere, offer it to her.
I think that's not a good solution.
That's not a good idea?
Yeah, it will make her more jealous. You won the ticket again? Man.
True.
Why don't I win like this?
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, and also I think that not telling her at all. So let's say you didn't tell her that you entered another raffle and then you won and then somebody else told her. I think that also kind of would hurt her as well. So if you guys, obviously you guys like contests or raffles and a lot of these other things. So the next time you go, remind her, hey, I heard that there is, another raffle going on in our neighborhood. You want to go? Because obviously you guys like those kinds of things. So going together, I think, would also help encourage her as well. True. Yeah. Or maybe you can stop for a while take a chill pill from.
But here, I just want to ask one question to make him. Do you think she is a truly worthy friend? If she is, then you should compensate everything else to her. But if she isn't, then
Don't even worry.
just find another friends.
Which is hard. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, we've been talking a lot about friendship. With you, we've been talking a lot about relationships or other things, but friendships was something that came up a lot. And I actually wanted to ask you, AJ, when it comes to friendships, I'm the type of person that would not like to give up a friendship for small things. But I've learned to let go of relationships a lot easier these days. So I want to ask you, when it comes to like your group of friends or like, you know, your guy friends or one of your best friends.
Any type of friends.
Yeah. How long what's like your longest friendship? So dating back, do you still keep in touch with people, like really, really keep in touch with people from high school or
Elementary
college
school.
or elementary
I do have
school?
one.
A one. And I mean, what kind of a friend is he to you? Like, what I mean is, when it comes to relationships, like you said right now, is this person a true friend where you can like kind of take care of everything or like understand everything?
He's my everything.
Okay.
For example, he knows my bank account password.
Wow.
He knows everything, for sure.
So he's like a carbon copy of you.
Yeah, exactly.
So if your girlfriend can't find you, she can find you with him or find out where you are through him.
He knows my everything from my basic stuff, like elementary school experience. And then he actually has my totally different personality with me from mine. But then he is a really kind guy, like not like me. He understands me everything else. So after when time goes on, I learned from him and then I was becoming like he is.
Okay.
So I pretty much learned kind of good personality from him.
Okay, so you guys started taking good things from each other.
Advantages.
Now, I want to say, because a lot of the topics that we've been talking about is the way that they live, like their lifestyle. So let's say your friend that you've known since elementary school, you see a dating pattern that he has that you just really don't like. And you told him about it, but he's not fixing it. And you really don't like it. What would you do?
It's kind of opposite. In my situation, my dating pattern was really awkward and then he didn't like it. But then he actually changed his dating pattern and then he adapted to mine.
Okay.
That's really kind thing. So at elementary school, when I was really young, I didn't know like he was adapting to me. And I didn't care about it. So I just did what I want to do. But after when time goes on, when I become like grown up, I understood him how he did to me in the past, and then I feel so thankful.
Okay.
And I changed starting from that point when I noticed that he adapted to me everything else.
So both of you in the end were able to, you know, adapt to each other and learn from each other.
But it takes time.
Okay. All right. Well, what we're going to do is listen to a track a little bit opposite from what AJ's been coaching. Empire singing 너랑 친구 못해, Can't Be Friends With You. We're going to take a listen to this track and see you guys more after this with more Ugly Truth.
Empire, we get it. There's more than crash. We rock the world. Are you ready? 바닥까지 받친 내 심장 마지막 눈물도 짓밟았어 근동과 놀아나던 그 속에 안전장치였을 뿐 날 갖고 놀아서 너네맘 다칠 준비됐니 이제 와서 친구라도 안 되겠냐고 다시 나로 갈아타려는 네 목적일 뿐
So, we're back. We have AJ in the studio. I did drag him into the studio so that he can be on our show again.
Thank you, Nuna.
Yes, and I'm actually learning from our guest. I think this is the first in a while. Because Stephanie normally either agrees with me or we're just we're water and oil. She's like, she says something completely different. I'm just like, okay, I say this and then that's it. But yeah, I think I'm learning a few things with AJ in the studio today, which is good.
I'm even learning too. Thank you.
I think we should have this segment with you a lot more often. But anyways, our next story, do you want me to read it or show you?
You can read it.
Okay, so it's Yellow You. We have from Singapore. Hello, hello. Before I let you guys into my ugly truth or let my ugly truth get out, let me introduce myself. I'm 19 years old. I just started college, and I'm a design major.
Ooh.
I'm very outgoing, very cheerful. Oh, yes.
Nice.
I play the guitar. I love to sing. What else? Anyways, the reason why I'm introducing myself to you is I'm about to tell someone that I like him, but I'm not sure what he thinks of me. And so I needed your objective opinion.
Sure.
He is working at our school shop. I went there to buy a note for my class, and there he was. My friends say not so good looking, but he looks pretty good to me. An awesome voice and smile. Well, obviously you're head over heels in love with him already.
Fall in love.
So I go there almost every day. Now he knows me, and we talked a couple of times about studying, hobbies, and whatnot. I think we share some stuff such as guitar, art. He is a photography major. And many other small things. I'm going to ask him out to dinner and a movie this weekend. Do you think he would say yes? I'm super nervous. What guys would think if a girl asked him out first? This is weird. Okay, we talked about this last week. AJ says no. AJ says don't make the first move. Me, I say go for it. So AJ, you go.
I think it depends on personality. Like you are a very outgoing person, Luna, and then you're very cheerful like she is. Since she's personality is outgoing and cheerful, then... And also, if he knows that you're outgoing and cheerful, then you should... I think it's okay to ask for a date to a man at the first time. But do not be desperate. Oh, I want to go with you. I want to go on a date. I want to watch a movie. Let's go right now. It's today. I want to see you today. Do not be like this. Do you have time? Oh, well, I have time today. So shall we go watch a movie or something?
Okay.
Like a very smooth way.
A smooth way. All right. Well, okay. That'd be hard. Well, let me think about it, AJ. Because I know that you're going back to school next semester. So you start working part-time at a shop. And then a girl that you keep talking to, either way, like you're not interested in her, But then again, you guys got talking. You've been talking for a while, and then she asked you out to a movie. Would you say yes?
I'll say yes. I will say definitely yes.
Okay.
If I don't have kind of bad feelings about her or bad impressions,
okay.
then I would definitely say yes to her. It's like 나쁠 거 없으니까.
Yeah, there's no bad outcome. Okay, so Yellowy You. I hope this isn't too late that we sent you the message or we're reading your message, but this is something that you're gonna have to. I mean, obviously, you're 19-year-old. I mean, you explained a lot of things about you, but the thing is I'm trying to ask you what was his reaction. So when you started talking to him, and you guys said you guys talked about hobbies, did he kind of be like, yeah, okay?
Was it being indifferent or into the conversation?
Yeah, was he being kind of out of the conversation or into it? Did he ask you a question first, or did he say, oh, hi, you're back. What do you need today? That kind of stuff. If he greets you and remembers stuff about you, then obviously, even though he's not interested in you, obviously he's, he doesn't mind being friends. But if the conversation kind of is awkward, but you keep throwing things at him, I wouldn't ask him out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
So if you're throwing questions like, hi, so yeah, isn't the weather really nice today? And he's just like, yeah, cool.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And then you're like, yeah, I play the guitar. So, hey, do you play the guitar? Do you like any guitarists? Like,
oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well.
And then it's like, yeah, I'm an art major. What major are you in?
Photograph.
Yeah, photography. Like, if that was the way that he reacted, then...
Don't ask first.
Yeah. I think this is going to end as a crush. Sadly enough, this is going to end as a crush, and that's about it.
I want to see this. I don't know how the man thinks about this yellowy you, but the yellowy you is in the step of attraction to him.
Yes.
So, like I said last week, don't be too desperate or don't express your feeling too much to him. Since this is step of attraction, if somebody try to be close with somebody else they don't know, and then if one just pushes too fast or pushes too hard, the other one would just run away if that pushing force is too hard. So do not push too hard. Just see and then just observe as much as you can. Take time and don't be nervous. If you get nervous, you don't know what to say or like you get lost. So don't be nervous. Just act like you're this normal friend with him.
AJ, if you don't mind me asking, and I hope I don't get you in trouble with this, when was your first crush?
Oh, my first crush. My first crush?
Yeah.
My very first crush.
Yeah.
Not the latest crush, right?
No, first.
First. 6th grade.
6th grade. I think it's around the same time. Everybody has the first crush around the same time. Because me, I think it was either 6th grade or 7th grade. I liked a high school senior.
Oh.
No, he was so one of the high school seniors, not an actual senior. He was in, I think he was a sophomore the time I liked him.
In the same school?
Yeah, same school. Oh no, not our school. I'm talking about not in our school. I'm talking about junior high. So I'm back in the States. So yeah, it was back in the States. That was my first crush. I was on student council, and so was he.
Oh.
So I mean, I think that the reason why I ask you this is because I'm going to tell you to kind of go back in time and remember when your first crush, everything seems so long and so short. So it's so long before you see your crush again, and so short once you see him and start talking to them.
Pardon me? What was it again?
So once you start seeing, so let's say you see your crush at school, then it's like, oh, I saw her. And then that moment is so short, whether it be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And then waiting to see her again it seems so long.
So long.
Yeah,
exactly.
so that's what I'm talking about. Like the time.
It's very long.
Very long.
I hate the time.
So I think this is why our listener is a little bit uneasy because she's thinking a little too fast about things. Because you say that you've been there almost every single day since. If you just started going to college, that means that you started the beginning of the semester. That means what? 3 months? No, 2.5 months, depending on what school you go to. So 2.5 months. So 2.5 months, you've been seeing him almost every single day. I think that you might want to take your time, like AJ said.
You have to. I'll tell you from my experience. I'm just telling it. I will just tell you. It was my first crush. And then the day I saw was like the beginning of the semester, new semester. And then she was actually my junior.
Oh, okay.
Since I had a crush, I pushed it too hard. This is what I even regret even now, today. Since I pushed it so hard, she was keeping running away. And no matter why I pushed it, because I liked her so much. And
you couldn't control your feelings.
I couldn't resist it. I couldn't like control myself. It was totally out of control. And then since I pushed it so hard, she ran away, and then it took like almost 5 to 4 years to end this relationship. And then at the end, she kind of felt my space, but the relationship didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
So from my experience, and from like, I'm the kind of one-sided love senior from this situation, don't push.
Don't push.
Make him push.
So yeah, we talked a little bit about this last week. AJ keeps saying that when it comes to guys, make the guy ask you out. Yeah. So kind of
be smart.
Yeah. I know that you want to see him every single day and drop by, because I'm like you. If I see a guy and I like him, I probably find every single excuse to pass by him. Like, hi. And then go on. Because I used to do that with my first crush too. He was in student council, and because I was in junior high and he was in high school, we started using the same hallways and the same classrooms. So our teachers would be in charge of certain subjects, and then we would just go to the classes. So instead of the teachers moving, we moved. And so I passed him in the hallways. I would always make sure that if I wanted to go to class, it's this door to this door, but I'd always go around. I'd always go around because he ends that class on the other end of the hallway. So I made it so that I would pass by him like, hi. So I know that you want to see him. I know that you want to see him like every single second of the day. But chill. Yeah. Ask him out for a movie, but don't push it like AJ said. If you already asked because we read your message too late, then tell us how it goes. Give us an update about what happened. And if you went into the movie and everything went well, you guys had dinner and went okay, and you need more advice for the next step, then yeah, send that in as well. That'd be very interesting to take a look at. What we're going to do is we're going to listen to some more music. Yeah, don't ask this during the song though. Don't be like the
it's
song.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Do you want to die or date me? You don't want to be like, murder, like, yeah, person here. But it is none other than Haha in 10 centimeters. This is also from a past Infinite Challenge. We're going to take a listen to this track, and we'll come back with our third story for today.
난 네가 좋아 넌 나를 몰라 난 너만 원해 넌 나를 피해 하지만 너는 넌 나를 몰라 난 네가 좋아 넌 나를 피해 난 너만 원해 하지만 너는 도대체 놓아줘 우대줘 너 정말 죽을래 사귈래 아니면 나랑 살래 어떡할래 넌 내맘 몰라 넌 너무 몰라 넌 내가 겁나 그리 겁나 하지만 너는 도대체 놓아줘 부대줘 너 정말 죽을래 사귈래 아니면 나랑 살래 어떡할래 너 진짜 이럴 거야 오빠가 너 혼낼 거야 오빠가 너 보여줄 거야 난 네가 좋아 난 너만 원해 하지만 너는 내 맘 몰라 넌 너무 몰라 나 너를 간절히 원하는데
너와 연락이 닿지 않은 이유
이제야 나 알고 말았어.
어떻게 내게 이럴 수가
수신 거부
스파타다
접근 금지.
너 정말 죽을래 사귈래 아니면 나랑 살래 어떡할래 죽을래 사귈래 아니면 나랑 살래 어떡할래 죽을래 사귈래 죽을래 사귈래 사귈래 너 정말 죽을래
아님 나랑 사귈래. 섹시한 하하.
Okay, so we are back. We have AJ in the studio, and it's
Hello.
time for our last story for today already.
Last.
Yeah.
So fast, time flies.
Yes, it does, especially when you're having fun. So, it's anonymous and from the UK,
Anonymous.
so should I read it or you?
Since this last one, should I read it?
Sure.
Should I? Okay. Hi, I just need somebody to share with this. Sure, you're sharing with us. Nice.
Exactly.
So here it goes. I have a good friend. We've known each other for less than a year, but she is just right person to me as a best friend. She has a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
We went out together sometimes. He seems nice at first, but a few weeks ago he started to call me behind my friend. At first I was like, "Hey, what's up?" When he started to talk, I can feel that he is hitting on me. It was hard to tell my friend, so I asked her with the word if. Well, poor my friend trusts him 100%. She said never gonna happen, but it did. I said no to him all the time, and now I'm ignoring him. Before it gets serious, I want to tell my friend the truth. However, she seems put more faith in him than myself. How could I tell her nicely? I can't say straightforward because I really don't want my friend to get hurt. He's
a beep and a beep and a beep, beep, beep. I need to kick his... Oh my goodness. I hate guys like this. I hate guys like this.
Guys should be not like this.
Yes. For our listener, though, from a girl's perspective who actually done this before, they're not going to listen to you. So, this is what you do. You record his phone calls. You have to, because they're never going to believe you. Actually, I haven't seen AJ in a while, and recently, since we've been seeing each other more often, I actually asked him something. And I told him about a situation very similar to this. Okay, so very long story. AJ, you ready for this? It's a super long story that has to do with this.
Okay. I'm ready.
So, for our anonymous listener, okay, anyways. So, true story about my girlfriends. Well, some of them are my ex-girlfriends now. But anyways, this is what happened. So, I'm going to give them names. So, we have Anne, since instead of A and B. So, Anne and Becky. Okay? So, Anne and Becky. Becky has AJ as a friend. So, AJ, I'm going to use you in this story.
All right, sure.
So, AJ, you and Becky have been friends since junior high.
Best
you guys,
friends.
best friends. Not like, meet all the time best friends, but, you guys keep in touch. You guys have drinks every once in a while, whatever. Anne is in Becky's group of girls. So there's 7 to 8 girls. They always meet up. They've been friends for a couple of years, and they're very different people, but, they're friends. Now, Becky has had a history with AJ. So, they've flirted, but they've never dated.
Okay.
They never dated, but, they've had...
It's like something.
Yeah, they had a something. Now, these three saw each other, and AJ at the time had a girlfriend. That wasn't Becky. And Anne fell in love with AJ. So, Anne fell in love with AJ, and even though Anne knew about Becky and AJ's past, they started dating. So, Anne and AJ started dating. Okay? Now, they dated for about 2 to 3 years, no problem. But Anne secretly kept going behind Becky's back and talking bad stuff about her.
Oh.
treating her like an ex-girlfriend. Why is she calling my boyfriend? When in reality, these two were friends in the first place, even before Becky and Ann were friends. So this became a problem. And then AJ told me. So I'm putting myself in the story because this is my friends.
Third person, all right.
So yeah, I'm the third person here. AJ started talking bad about Becky and Ann in front of me one day. And obviously, everything hit the wall. So Becky found out what he said. And AJ, no, AJ's out of the story. So Becky found out what he said. So did Ann. Now Becky, because it's true, she's just like, he's a dick. Fine. It's true, though. You know what I mean? Why does he say that about me? It's true, though. Why did he say it? I don't know, but it's true. So they're still friends. Now, Ann and AJ, they broke up. The reason why I'm telling you this story, when Becky and I told her what AJ said about her, that he doesn't like to be her girlfriend, she's annoying, all this other stuff, she didn't believe us. And so she went back to AJ and she's like, why did you say that? Obviously, he's not going to say, he's not going to fess up to that. If he's talking bad about his girlfriend, why would he confess that, oh, yeah, I did that? He's never going to do that. So, in the end, they broke up, but still, I can no longer see the girls. Because, in the end, Ann ends up throwing her girlfriends away for a guy that she ends up breaking up with anyways. And then, in the end, I'm pretty much just still close with Becky. So, the reason why I bring this up is people like Ann, no matter what you say, no matter if they're friends first or not,
They don't care.
They don't care. And this is actually very, very, very recent for me. Very recent. And a lot of people are just like, well, you're not in there. So why do you not see your friend anymore? And I'm just like, she went behind her best friend's back with a friend of hers. And then she treated her like the ex. So pretty much she's doing what your friend's boyfriend is doing right now. How do you see your, I don't know. I mean, I don't understand this. But anyways, I'd say get evidence. If you really want to catch him in the act, get evidence. But you know what? This could backfire. If your friend right now really, 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 really likes her boyfriend, even if you get evidence, she's going to be like, wow.
Whatever.
No, you staged that. You want to, are you trying to seduce my boyfriend? But you're just like editing all the parts out and then you're just letting me listen to what he said? It's inevitable.
This is really complicated.
It's inevitable.
There's no like perfect solution for this.
Yeah.
What this anonymous storyteller should do?
Well, I think for AJ, since obviously you're not the type of guy that likes this kind of stuff. I know you're very against it. Have you seen this happen with people that you know? So let's say maybe even one of your female friends, like your girlfriends, and they had a guy do that to her, or maybe one of your friends did that to a girl.
It was opposite.
So
did I tell you this? Like when we all came here.
Yeah. Oh yes, the member.
I talk about it. One of my member.
Yes.
Did something else to the girl who I liked.
Yes, and then you confronted them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what happened to us, but actually he was drunk at that moment. So he was unconscious.
No, drunk is just an excuse.
Anyway, so since he knows my personality and then after he knows the relationship between the girl and I, he said sorry to me and then everything went fine. But in this situation, it's really complicated. I have no idea what to tell. For sure.
Poor AJ. I know that if he knew the guy, he probably knocked some sense into him.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
yes,
I will.
Definitely. You have to see his eyes. You have to see AJ's eyes right now. He's just super like, yes, I would teach him a lesson. I'd have to say, though, for our anonymous listener, your friend right now is head over heels in love with her boyfriend. So even if you say her boyfriend is like a serial killer, she'd be like, then let him kill me. Literally. I've seen a lot of girls that do this, and I don't want to say that it's bad because for you to fall in love with somebody in the beginning of a relationship, you're supposed to fall in love like that. But for you to try and think that you blowing the whistle on him is going to help, it doesn't. In the end, I'd say shut up about it. because I've seen both ways go downhill. So the girl got the friend got the hard evidence, and either one, they don't believe it, or number two, they think that you are making it up. So like you like started using all this IT like technical stuff, and like your super brain, all of a sudden you start like editing files and all this. Yeah. So they start getting all high tech on you. They don't want to believe it.
I have one story, a true story from a friend of mine.
Okay.
There is one best friend of mine who dated a girl for a long time, and then I knew that the girl who he was dating, she loved clubbing.
Okay.
So every time, I didn't go to club that often, but every time when I go to club, I saw her, and then she was all like flirting with the boys. And then I caught the evidence, and then I tried to tell this to my friend, who's best friend of mine, but since he was so deeply in love with her, I couldn't tell, because he will get hurt anyways.
So you just didn't show him?
I didn't show him. And then when the relationship gets like kind of bad, and then they were in the last situation, I told the situation the truth, and then he accepted. When I told this story when he was deeply in love with her, then he would definitely not accept what I said. But since the relations get worse, and then that was the time when I told the story, he accepted, and then, oh, that's what I think too. I think this one, the friend, the anonymous person, should just leave it alone, and then leave it alone until her friend
kind of comes back to reality.
Realizes the reality.
Okay. So what you realize is reality. I have to say, you know what? Be the good Samaritan and don't say anything, because just wait. He's going to do it to another one of your friends or somebody else, and let that person, let them get caught. Because in the end, either way, it's going to hurt your friendship with her. So if you tell her, it's going to hurt. If you don't tell her, it's going to hurt. So I'd say just, like AJ said, just kind of wait it out a little bit and then see what happens there. Because, there's no, even if AJ came up to me and him and I were dating, and then he says that, your girlfriend, like, hey babe, your girlfriend just texted me this, what do I do? You know what I mean? There's a lot of mixed emotions that somebody would go through in that situation. But I do tend to take my significant other's side. So I think that would be good. But in this case, I don't know. Because, I mean, obviously, the friend was doing it. Or let's say vice versa. My girlfriend said that you were sending her texts and showed me. Then I would side with my girl. But then again, I think that would be, like, just difference in personalities. I would like it if my girlfriends told me that my boyfriend was cheating on me, and I would take their advice. But it's just different people. There's certain girls that just fall head over heels in love, and they don't care.
That's true.
They don't care.
Since this is really complicated relationship between friend and boyfriend, I think the girl, anonymous girl, should take time. Okay. So
at first, just take time. Take a little bit of time and then see where it goes.
If she just pops out everything else, then it will ruin all the relationship, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too. In the worst case scenario, I think that, it's all going to go to you. Because if he says, hey, she seduced me, then I don't know where to go over there. Yeah, it's game over for you guys. So, very bad indeed. All right, well, unfortunately, time flies too fast. It's already time for us to say goodbye. No, time flies so fast. Well, thank you, AJ, for joining us for
I really
our
had a good
segment.
time.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to have AJ on speed dial, and whenever we need somebody to fill in, we're going to call you.
Sure, no problem.
Yes! Okay, we have this. Did everybody record it?
Yeah,
Did everybody record it? Please. Okay, so he's
fun.
going to join us again. Our last track for today is going to be Door, Chanusang's solo track with 만약에 말야. If by chance, we're going to listen to this track, and we'll see you next time.
See ya, guys. Hope to see you guys soon.
Bye.
만약에 말야 우리 조금 어렸었다면 지금 어땠었을까 맺혀진 우리의 연이 더는 허락되어지지 않아도 오, 만약에 말야 우리 조금 어렸었다면 지금 어땠었을까. 만약에 말야 우리 지금이